Steffanie here. Welcome to my channel. For those of you who are here for the very first time, welcome, and for those of you who are returning, welcome back. Today I am doing my video on how I highlight and color my own hair at home. I highlighted it and added some reddish blonde to my hair, strawberry blonde, whatever you want to call it, auburn. My hair has been getting a little dark because I've been putting the rinse over it and I don't like it dark, so I figured that I would straighten it, lighten it up and straighten it. And I need to trim my ends. I haven't done that part yet, but I wanted to show you guys what the color looks like when I do it myself at home. So let me show you a close-up. Came out really well. My roots are light because I have gray hair, but here is what it looks like, the color of it. And I use Kaleidocolors, the brown pack, and 20 volume on it, and then I used Beautiful Browns 6G, I think it is, but I'll leave all that information below of everything I use. So if you'd like to see how to highlight and color on natural hair, then stick around and stay tuned. Oh, and don't forget, if you have not subscribed to my channel already, please do that by clicking the subscribe button below and also clicking on the notification button beside that so you don't miss any of my videos in the future. So stay tuned to see how I highlight and color my own hair at home. I take some oil, and today I have the vitamin E oil, and I make sure that my hair is fairly stretched and straight, and I take the oil and I make sure I just put it on the ends, and then I make sure that it is combed out fairly well. For beginners, it's much easier to use a coloring cap, so I'm going to do it with a coloring cap today, and then maybe in a later video I'll show you how to do it with foils. But this is the easiest way for beginners if you want to highlight your hair at home. I like to comb it all straight back. Put the cap on, pull it all to the back, pull the cap down on your forehead and make sure it's below your hairline. Pull it down fairly far enough on my hairline, cover my ears, and then tie it, not too tight where you can't stand it, but as tight as you can stand it. And you will need one of these. It's like a crochet needle, but it's also to pull hair through the highlight caps, and they come in different sizes. I like the smaller ones because I don't like to pull a lot of hair through. So this is what I'm going to use. And the cap for the color, I like to use Kaleidocolors, and I use 20 volume. So I buy these two together and mix them together. And of course you need your gloves and a bowl, and you can either use a brush, but I use this instead of a brush because I like it better. That is all that I need, and some clips perhaps, and that is it. So I'm gonna start pulling this through. I start from the front, some people start from the back. It's just all a preference. To me, I'm very tender-headed, so it's easier for me to start in the front. That way if I start in the back, I'm not pulling hair that I've already pulled through a hole. If you start in the front, being that the hair is combed back, you're not going to be pulling, as you work backwards, you're not going to be pulling hair that you've already previously pulled through a hole because it's in front of it. That way works better for me, and if you're tender-headed, I would suggest you do it that way. If you're not, it's just personal preference. So here we go. I don't pull every hole. I pull the ones with the circle. It just depends on how much you want. If you want it to be heavy, then you pull every hole, the ones that's in the blue circle and the empty ones. I just pull the blue circle ones because I don't like it. I like it, a lot of it, but I don't like it really heavy, because of course highlights and bleaching of the hair is very damaging to the hair because you're lifting it and changing the color, so you don't want to do as much. And be careful when you're going through here, because under this cap it is another layer of plastic to protect the hair that's not being pulled through, so you don't want it to bleed. So just make sure you're going through the hole and not pulling hair, not pulling the plastic when you pull the hair. And when you go through, I go through with the pointed, the slide that flips over this little point. I go in with that face down. That way I don't pull on the plastic that's there. Grab the hair and pull it through. And this is thinner because this is around my edges of my hair, and my edges are super thin. well, all my hair is super thin, but my edges are really thin. And sometimes all of it don't come out as folded. You can pull it, or you can take this little thing, or you can use a brush. And it's always good to keep a brush around as you go, so you can brush it and pull the rest through that didn't come through. And sometimes you try to get them the same size, but like this one is thicker than all the rest of them, but hey, it's okay. It's not going to be perfect. Not pulling it through a cap. It's easier to get your sizes the same size when you're doing it with full, but it's a little harder when you're doing it through a cap, especially when you're doing it on yourself. It's easier to do someone else's with a cap, but doing your own through a cap is kind of hard, which is why I usually do full. But this way you can get it all on there quickly, and you won't have to worry about your hair over processing, because with full, it's not a fast way to get it all on there at once, and you can over process your hair. So to me, when you're doing it yourself at home, this is the most easiest way to do it without over processing your hair, because you don't have to put the chemical on it until you get all of it pulled through the cap. And with the foil, you're constantly going back and forth with the foil and the product and trying to get it all on the hair, and worried about folding up the foil and putting the product on, and that's time consuming when you're doing it on your own head, because you have to be quick. I start on the sides and I do the same way. I work my way back. Some people go down or go up, but I start here and work my way back. And I take this hair down here, that's left and back, that's not pulled through the cap, and I usually put a plait in that to keep it out the way. And then I just tuck it. So now I tie that just a little bit tighter, because it loosens up when you're pulling it through. I'm gonna let you see the back and see I missed some spot. And so now I'm going to put on my plastic gloves. Okay, once I have on my gloves, again, I use the Kaleidocolors, and this says it is for lightens up to 5 levels and adds neutral brown tones for dark brown to light blonde hair. And you again take this and mix it with 2 ounces of 20 volume color. And this little, I buy this little one because it's 2 ounces, so I don't have to measure. And then this 1 pack of Kaleidocolors. So I take my 20 volume and I just pour it in, and then I stir it up. And once it's mixed, it looks like that. Then I take my hair, especially the back, and I comb it up to the front. I start in the back and just place it on. And just make sure it's saturated on the hair, and then you can put it in a little ball once you get it all on. I will put on a plastic cap so that I can watch the lift on it, and I usually check it like every 10 or so minutes to see how fast it lifts, because my hair doesn't take long at all to lift. Although I actually have color on it, so it may take a little bit longer, but I still check it every 10 minutes. I do the check by lifting it up and rubbing my finger across it and see if it has changed in color. I will come back after 10 minutes and let you guys see what it looks like. Okay guys, it has been 10 minutes, so we're gonna pull it up and look and see how light it has gotten. And you can see that it has lightened some. I think we're going to leave it on for about maybe 5 more minutes, because I don't like mine to get real light. I just want it to get a little bit lighter than, not a little bit, but lighter than my normal hair. I'm not shooting for blonde, I'm just shooting for a brownish auburn color. So we're going to set my timer for 5 more minutes, and then we will go from there. Okay, it has been 5 minutes, so I'm going to look at it, and that is the color that I am going for, which is more like a honey strawberry blonde. And once I rinse it out, I also go back in with some temporary color, and this is what I use. I use the Clairol Beautiful Browns, and I put this all over my entire head and leave it on for 30 minutes or so after I shampoo it and get the color out and then I let this sit on it, and then I deep condition. So okay guys, I have shampooed out, and this is the color that I have, which is what I was going for. Just a reddish auburn brown throughout the hair. It's a little lighter in the front where I pulled out more. And now I'm going to put in my beautiful browns. Then I'm going to let that stay on as I said and rinse that out. And then I'm going to straighten it out so you can see it. Okay guys, my color has been on for 35 minutes and you can see it is good and red. So I am going to go and wash it out. I waxed my eyebrows while I was waiting. So now I'm gonna go wash this out and deep condition it, and then I will be back. Okay guys, I am back. This is the color. Came out really good. This is the color that I like on it, and you can see it throughout the hair where it's red. And I'm going to deep condition it. I'm going to put a little coconut oil in it. I get this coconut oil from my farmer's market, and I put that throughout my hair, as well as a little bit of vitamin E. And then for my hair treatment, I use the Shea Moisture Deep Treatment Mask, and I mixed that with the Camille Rose Naturals Algae Renew. I love both of these together. I don't know, something made me try them together, and my hair is so soft and it feels so thick when I rinse it out. Like, it renews it for real and makes it healthy from the damage of the color. So I've been using it. You can see both of them are completely empty, just about. I've been getting my use out of both of them, and I just mix them together and put them on. Okay guys, I have rinsed out my conditioner, and when I finished rinsing it, each section, I just twisted it back up. So now I am going to put a leave-in conditioner in my hair, and I'm going to use the Shea Moisture Age Defying and Color Protection Leave-In Conditioner. I'm going to rub a little bit on my hair in each little section, and then I'm going to take it loose and comb it through. And you don't need but a little bit of it. And I'm going to put a little bit of this Shea Moisture. It's extra moisture detangler. My hair is not tangled, but it gives it a little moisture, and just, you know, like a little dime size. And I put a little bit of this Raking Extreme on my edges, just for extra protection, because my edges are so thin and just a little pump. And that is it. So now I am going to blow my hair dry, and then I'm going to flat iron it, and you can see the color a lot better once it is dry. Stay tuned. I'm going to put a little bit of this Shea 44 Iron Guard on it. It's heat protecting to protect it from when I flat iron it. And a little bit of this Thick Reflection is some oil, just a little small amount. Okay, that is it. I have straightened it, and I love how my color came out. Let me give you guys a close-up so you can see it. It looks pretty, exactly what I wanted. So let's look at the back. If you are not experienced with coloring your hair, I recommend that you go to a professional. But if you are used to doing coloring and highlighting and all that to your hair, and you want to try highlighting, just make sure, like I said, you check it every 10 minutes. I wouldn't go above a 20 volume developer when highlighting, because highlighting is very damaging and it pulls up fairly quickly. And yeah, okay guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. That is the end of the tutorial. Please leave comments below. As always, all the products that I use will be listed in the comment section below. And yeah, thank you guys for stopping by my channel. Happy holidays, and I look forward to seeing you in my very next video. Bye bye.